Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the divisional round playoffs on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. With that, we're off to the Rocky Mountains. Standing by in Denver, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, as far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The offensive starters now for the Broncos.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week, but you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hubbard, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Floyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 2nd down now. It's Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long. Back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 23 yards on the play. On first down, it's Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw is Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And now we get a peek at the Titan offense.
And this is a unit that has to feel good about itself. Got the win last week in the wild card round. And oftentimes we say you want to get the open week and get some rest. But many times we see the upsets happen with a team that won the week before and has momentum on its side.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Complete to Myers, the tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On first down, Hubbard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A first carry now. This is Hill. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
From the 38, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Hubbard, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 2nd and 5. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now. It's Hubbard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On now is the Titans punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. You can count his carries on 1 finger. They've only given him the rock 1 time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, with the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Watson now to throw.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. From the gun on third, Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Watson got his man complete over the middle. That's Ellis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the
blitz coming, and down he goes. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
To try again after the sack. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Second and 3. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 3 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of our players' spotlight. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily... Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Watson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Taken in at the 22. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he's got this down to the 35. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. We've already punched 2 tickets to the championship round this weekend. We'll get back to you guys and punch a 3rd in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And it was the Miami Dolphins who are moving on as they were able to knock out the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Hubbard. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the...
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Going to give this time to the tailback. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. It's Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard. And he's got this down to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Right back to him on first down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Watson, his throw incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and inches, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
I know I'm not supposed to ask questions in this situation. I'm supposed to have answers. But I have to ask, with so many people in such a small area here in the red zone, I can't imagine how they lose a guy of his size and he finds his way open for a touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard, able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. The Titans on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3.
He's got the hook up to Floyd. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Watson on first down. And this one's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Hubbard. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Watson.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. On first down, Watson. You cannot write these guys off. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ellis. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the 50, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Watson now, throwing again. Over the middle, complete. That's Mullins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run on first down. Hubbard. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. But how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.